Hey guys, it's Theodore here from Consulting HQ. In today's video podcast, we're going to be talking about why is management consulting so hard? So, big question, lots of answers. Let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so today we're going to be talking about why is management consulting so hard, and to be fair, I can go in any direction with trying to answer this particular question. Now before we do, again as always, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to check out all the links that are in the bio. There's a ton of freebies in there with everything from the ChatGPT playbook for management consultants. There's a free CV template in there as well. And there's also the guide, which actually is how to get into management consulting. It's a PDF, and as the title implies, it will describe to you how to get into management consulting if you're interested and you're just starting out on your consulting career. So in today's question, we're going to be talking about why management consulting is so hard. So whether you're on the inside and you've been in the consulting industry for quite some time, I would hope that you agree with me with respect to these answers. And if you are not in the consulting industry, this may give you some insight into how consultants work and some of the challenges that we face. Now, by way of background, I've been in consulting for well over 20 years. I've worked with Big Four, worked with one of the MBB firms, and even I've consulted on my own and worked with a boutique as well. And I'd have to say that the answer to why consulting is so hard, I've seen it across all the different types of consulting that you can be involved in. And so I'm going to try and address this question in a number of different ways. But I'd say the big part is because clients demand the best. When clients pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars for advice, where they hire consultants to come in, look at their business, look at their challenges, their risks, their issues, whatever the case may be, and provide advice that's going to help them grow the business, make more money, make more revenue, or even optimize the business. They want the best consultants that money can buy. And so they will pay, and they will be willing to hand over a ton of money to a consulting firm, again, in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, to bring in the best and smartest people to work on those complex challenges, right? So consulting is hard because you have to solve hard and difficult problems. Therefore, your brain power, your analytics, your analysis has to be firing at all times and be on point to deliver exceptional outcomes to the client. So that's one big part. The second part too is you have to be a fantastic salesperson, okay? So you're not just there to deliver exceptional work and deliver exceptional results to the client all the time. You have to be a fantastic salesperson, which means you have to be able to get up and personally sell your brand, like in terms of you as your personal identity, your own brand, as well as the company's brand all the time. And you have to be able to do it in such a way that you're not coming across as too sleazy or too forthcoming in terms of trying to sell, but try and sell in a way that is going to win your firm and your team more and more work. And to that point, consulting is hard because you are always under pressure. Regardless of what level you are always under pressure to sell more work. Okay, and that pressure just never lets up from day one, regardless of whether you're an associate consultant, a manager, senior manager, a director, or even a partner for that matter. So that sales aspect really can add a lot of pressure and a lot of stress to the job, more so than perhaps you would in a normal corporate working environment. The other reason why it's hard is because the nature of industries worldwide, regardless of what sector, whether it's the defense sector, government, technology sector, or even retail or finance, banking, insurance, those industries are changing at a phenomenally rapid rate. And as a consultant, you have to be learning all the time. So when we're talking about why consulting is hard, there is always a learning challenge to your role every single day, which means you have to stay one step ahead of the client all the time. You have to read journals. You have to be across what latest thought leadership is coming out and being released on the internet. You have to know what latest technologies are being released. So you have to be a thought leader and and know your industry or industries really well, so you can always stay, again, as I said before, one step ahead of your clients. The other reason why it's harder is because internally within a consulting firm, particularly Big Four or MBB firms, it is super competitive, because most people, and if you're a high performer, and most people are that work in consulting, you want to get promoted, you want to get ahead, and you want to have a really good outcome at the end of your year, where you have your performance review with your partner. And normally you are forced ranked against your other peers, your other team members that are in your practice, regardless of what service line you're in. That can make the job super hard and super stressful at the same time, because when it comes time to performance reviews, as I said before, you are forced ranked against your peers, which means at any given year, any given month, you have to try and outperform your peers to stay within your job and to keep up the high performance and ensure that you get a good performance rating once your performance review has taken place. Last thing you want is to be placed on a performance review plan or a personal improvement plan or something like that, where there are signals that you could actually be managed out, and that is super difficult to manage and super stressful. And that lends to another point. Sometimes, because you are force ranked, it can be a political environment to work in as well, which means you have to be nice to people. You have to manage the politics game, both if you're leading teams and even leading your senior managers above you as well, because sometimes individuals have an agenda. They want to do things a little bit differently. They've got different opinions on how to do things when it comes time to project delivery and working with clients that may not lend to your own thoughts and your own ideas, and so you have to navigate that. So that politics element can sometimes be a little bit difficult to navigate as well. So we've just covered off on a number of things there, everything from being a high-performing person all the time and having working to the high expectations of your clients, all the way through to training and staying ahead of the game in terms of your industry and being an expert in the industry, being a high performer and having to stay one step ahead of your peers because you want to ensure that you are still employable and remain relevant and provide a lot of value to the firm come time to performance reviews, and also to the internal politics as well. So they're just 4 key things, and there are heaps more. And we're going to maybe do another video in terms of why management consulting is hard. So if you like this video, make sure you drop me a comment. Plus, I'd love to hear your own thoughts too on why you think management consulting is hard. And in fact, maybe we'll do another video on why you think maybe sometimes even working just in a corporate job can be hard as well. It doesn't have to be related to management consulting. Lastly, before we finish, don't forget, check out the links in the bio. If you want to know how to get into management consulting, there is a free ebook. It's a PDF. It's a really easy read. It's a direct download straight into your inbox. And the big one as well, if you're interested in it, the ChatGPT playbook for management consultants. It's over 85 pages of prompts and search queries and little tools and tricks to help you get the most out of the ChatGPT platform. So that's it for this video podcast. Until next time, it's Theodore here from Consulting HQ. It's been great to see you again, and we'll catch up with you in the next video.